Hey everybody, it's Chris from Retzone. Today we will be looking at the PlayStation Classic, which a lot of people consider a flop, which is unfortunate because Sony put some really decent hardware into this unit. So actually people buy these and hack them and run RetroArch on them. And it's even more powerful than the Super Nintendo hardware. And I've done that myself. I've hacked this so I can run RetroArch on it and it runs great. You can see the size difference, and again, just like the Genesis Mini and the PC Engine Mini, these are exact replicas. The top cover does not open. The open button does switch the discs, like say if you're playing Final Fantasy VII, you'd use it to switch from disc 1 to 2. Not that this is on here. You got your little memory card slots here. These do not open. And you've got USB on here. Got your vents on the side. The bottom is the same. And on the back you have power and HDMI and a fake parallel port that you can't open. Just like the real unit. Unfortunately, this particular PlayStation is missing the cover. It fell off, I don't know where it is. But they basically look exactly the same. It feels very sturdy. It's got some decent weight to it. It's got some nice grippy feet so you don't feel like you're gonna pull it off whatever counter you have it on when you're playing it. Unfortunately, the selection of games on here by default was not a popular choice. Future me will add the list of games, but there are a lot of PAL games on here for some reason. I don't know why they chose to do this. So one of the benefits of putting custom firmware on here is that you can load pretty much any PlayStation game you want on here. Not sure about compatibility, but it's pretty high because it uses PSX, I believe. I think Sony licensed it from them. So the compatibility for the emulation is pretty high. And I have thrown my own games on here and they run perfectly. Now the other thing you get is you get 2 of these lovely USB controllers. These are fantastic. These are my go-tos when I play RetroArch on my PC. And it has a very nice length of cable on it. And it even emulates the PlayStation controller end on here. So when you plug it in, it looks like you've got the controller plugged in. And if you noticed, I got it on the first try because it's USB. So now we've had a look at the outside of this console, let's hook it up and see what's inside. Okay, so I've hooked up the PlayStation Classic to my capture card here, and let's have a look around. Like I mentioned before, the emulation in this one is based on ePSXe that they licensed from the developers, which is kind of ironic because everybody always screams emulation is piracy. This console doesn't feel as flushed out as any of the other mini consoles. If you go into options here, you will see that there is like very little options. There's no screen settings, there's no CRT filter, nothing. This is what you get. And this was one of the more expensive consoles. The memory card screen looks like the memory card screen on the PlayStation, original PlayStation, which I thought is cool. And here's the games that it comes with. Now, some of these are PAL and some of these aren't, so I'm not sure which ones are which, but Grand Theft Auto, the first one. So you've got a 3D console, and you throw a Grand Theft Auto on here, a top-down 2D game. Final Fantasy VII, which I joked about it wasn't on here, and I forgot that it was, so it's actually on here. Destruction Derby, Cool Borders 2, Battle Arena Toshinden, Wild Arms, Twisted Metal, Rainbow 6, Tekken 3, Siphon Filter, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Ridge Racer Type 4, Revelations Persona, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Rayman, Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, Mr. Driller, Metal Gear Solid. It's pretty much worth it for Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid. The rest of these games are just... Why would they put this on here? Jumping Flash. Why? Why? Intelligent Cube, another one. Why would they put this on here? It doesn't make sense. So this is the list of games. You get 20 games, and I think this console was $80 Canadian when it came out. And everybody's like, ew, WTF, no. And I'm having a weird lag issue with the audio. The input is fine, but the audio is delayed for some reason. I did plug this into a TV, and it's fine on a regular TV. So it's either the capture card or OBS or a combination of both. But on the console itself, it's fine through a TV, so just try to ignore that. But I mean, this console's still garbage in my opinion. I mean, I bought these when nobody could sell them because everybody thought they were garbage, so I actually got this for $30 on Amazon. And the controllers it comes with are really nice USB controllers that work great with RetroArch. So I mean, $30 alone for a nice little console to sit on a shelf to look good, and a couple of controllers you can use with RetroArch, totally worth it. I mean, if you do want to plug it in and actually use it, you can put custom firmware on here and then load your own games on it and actually make it usable. This is much more powerful hardware than any of the other mini consoles and runs RetroArch really well. Most people use the SNES Mini because it's powerful, but I think this is even more powerful than that. So I haven't actually tried RetroArch on here. I do have custom firmware on here, but I pulled out the USB drive so we can see what the default screen looks like. I mean, overall, this whole thing is just... I think they were just trying to jump on the bandwagon and rush this out. So let's play a couple of games. I don't want to spend too much time on this because this is a very, very disappointing console. I mean, this is a very low effort, very lazy for Sony. Quite surprised and disappointed at the same time. But I'm much more excited that I got these really nice classic PlayStation USB controllers that work with RetroArch. It totally makes up for the rest of the failures of this console. So let's do a quick match here. Capcom. Alright. Let's just do a quick arcade mode here. Let's see how fast I can destroy my competitor here. I mean, they didn't even put Gran Turismo on here. Like, why wouldn't you put Gran Turismo on here? I guess they were hoping Metal Gear Solid, Siphon Filter, and Final Fantasy VII was going to carry this thing? I don't know. It was just rushed out. Like I said, there's no lag on an actual TV. It's the capture card or OBS. It's kind of disorienting. So it feels like I'm not doing what I'm actually doing. Ooh. There you go, there's something for you. I spent hundreds of hours playing this game. I love it. Red. Of course I don't have any red. Okay, this is gonna hurt. Here we go. Hadouken! Oh, this is gonna hurt too. Ooh, double. Hadouken! Oh, here's another good one. Diamond. So, give me a diamond and blue? Okay, let's try this. I should finish her off. There we go. Destroyed. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no shortcut key to get back to the menu, so you have to actually hit. You have to actually hit. Yeah, see? This is all you get. God, this is so disappointing. Okay, let's try a 3D game. Something that's quick and easy. I tried this earlier. Oh my god, why would they even put this on here? Twisted Metal is always fun. Check. Okay. Whatever happened to those guys? Wow. I mean, as crappy as these games are, at least they run okay. All right, how do I play this? Yeah, it's backwards. That's forwards. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Wow, this game is just a blurry mess to me. Let's do Ridge Racer. And then I'm calling it. Namco has such classic openings. Sorry, classy openings. Let's just do a time attack here. It should be quick. Cheer. I don't really care. I guess with R4 they were trying to compete with Gran Turismo. And failed. I mean, Ridge Racer has its own niche.
3, 2, 1, go! Here we go!
Okay.
3 laps.
Car feels slow. Yeah, I'm not trying very hard, to be honest. This plays fine. Oh, that was a weird drift. Racing with a digital pad is weird. I don't have the energy to continue on with this depressing console. Even the fact that you can put custom firmware on here and slightly redeem it, it's still depressing. Everything about this just feels lazy and rushed. I can't believe Sony would have done this. But I guess they're jumping on the mini console bandwagon and didn't put much effort into it. Or they farmed it out to somebody else with a limited budget, and this is what we ended up with. Anyway, on this disappointing note, that's it for this review of the PlayStation Classic. Double thumbs down for me on this one. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more great content from Retzone.ca. And we'll see you in the next video.